Hello readers, our next book of the day is a short story. So it's a chapter book made up of several different short stories. In the first book here on the list, you will see National Geographic Kids chapters. And this one is called Best Friends Forever and More True Stories of Animal Friendships. So you can finish this book on Audible or read it yourself. Just check it out in the classroom. But we're going to open it up and we're going to read one animal friendship story. But you should notice the first story in the book, if we look at the table of contents, says Roscoe in Syria. That should be a text-to-text connection for you because we read that book of the day this year and read about their story. And I see there's Coco, Crazy for Cats, Jasmine, Super Friend, Owen and Maisie, Odd Couple, which you should see another text-to-text because we read Owen and Maisie's story as well this year. So we're going to go back to story 2, which is Coco, Crazy for Cats. Coco, Crazy for Cats. Ever since she was a baby, Coco the gorilla has loved cats. Here, she is with Tiger. Coco is not just big. She is beautiful. She is also smart and loving. You can see it in her eyes. Chapter 1, Worst Present Ever, December 1983, Woodside, California. Oops. It was Christmas morning. 12-year-old Coco had presents to open. First, the gorilla looked in her stocking. She found some nuts in it. Coco loved nuts, but this morning she tossed them aside. Then she unwrapped a doll. "That stink," she told her friend Penny. Did you know? Every gorilla has its own unique fingerprints, just like every human does. Next came a toy cat of cement. It was covered with black velvet. "That red!" Coco exclaimed. Red is not a good thing. When Coco uses the word red like that, it means she's angry. Uh-oh. Penny knew Coco wanted a cat. She bought one that could stand up to rough gorilla play. She thought the cement cat was a good present. Coco let Penny know she was wrong. Penny understood. Coco wants a real cat. Wait a minute. How could a gorilla tell a human how she felt? Coco isn't just any gorilla. She's an amazing gorilla. She can communicate with American Sign Language, called ASL for short. ASL, American Sign Language, is not a spoken language. With ASL, you make words with your hands, face, and body. Many people who cannot hear use American Sign Language to speak without sound. Imagine you are with Coco right now. If you knew ASL, you could ask her, "Who are you?" And she might sign back, "Fine person, gorilla me." How did Coco learn sign language? Well, around the time Coco was born, Penny Patterson was a student at Stanford University. She heard scientists Alan and Beatrix Gardner speak about an amazing project. They had taught ASL to a chimpanzee named Washu. Sounds like Washu. Washu was the first non-human ever to learn how to use ASL. She learned 350 signs. Coco's special signs. People around the world use different kinds of sign language. In China, people use Chinese Sign Language. They could not understand ASL or American Sign Language, and people who use ASL may not understand Gorilla Sign Language. Coco has smaller thumbs than a human does. This means she can't make some ASL signs. So Coco makes up her own signs. She signs zebra as white tiger A mask is eye hat. A ring is finger bracelet. Koko can be very creative. Penny decided she wanted to teach an ape to communicate with ASL. Maybe she could find a chimpanzee to teach. As it turns out, she got a gorilla, Koko. Gorillas and chimpanzees are both in the great ape family. They are alike in many ways. Both are very smart. Koko was born at the San Francisco Zoo on July 4th, 1971. When Koko was a year old, Penny talked with the director of the zoo. She asked if she could teach Koko. Penny promised to stay with Koko for 4 years. Guess how long Penny stayed with Koko? It's been more than 40 years now. Penny is still Koko's friend and teacher. But now, Penny gives better presents. The next present she gave Koko was much better. Aw. Here Koko cuddles All Ball, her first real kitten. Koko loved to stroke All Ball's head with her finger. Chapter 2. A Kitten to Love. A few months after that disappointing Christmas, Penny decided to get Koko a real cat. She was as sure as she could be that Koko would not hurt a kitten. After all, Koko loved cats. Her favorite stories were Puss in Boots and the 3 Little Kittens. One day, Penny heard about 3 kittens that had lost their mother. Penny had them brought to the Gorilla Foundation in Woodside, California. She and Koko lived there in side-by-side houses. Penny took the kittens to meet Koko. One was brown and 2 were gray. One of the gray ones had no tail. Koko signed, "Love." Love that when she saw the kittens. Penny told Koko she could choose 1 kitten. Koko picked them up one by one. She looked in their eyes. She blew in their faces. She does this when she meets a new animal or person. Then she chose the gray kitten with no tail. "Koko, love," she signed. "What will you name the kitty?" Penny asked. "All Ball," Koko signed. With no tail, it really did look like a ball of soft gray fur. Koko tucked All Ball's tiny gray head against her big furry belly. She was very gentle with All Ball. She treated him like a baby, a gorilla baby. Koko pushed All Ball up on her back. Mother gorillas carry their babies on their backs. All Ball climbed all over Koko. Sometimes the little kitten used his sharp claws to climb. "Ouch!" Koko signed. "Cat, do scratch." All Ball turned out to be a little rowdy. It might be because he was orphaned when he was still young. He had no mother to teach him to be gentle. Sometimes All Ball bit Koko. "Cat, bite, obnoxious," Koko signed. Did Koko ever scratch or bite back? Nope. She was patient with her new little friend. Koko liked to groom All Ball. She combed his hair. She petted him. Every day, she looked carefully into his eyes, ears, and mouth to make sure everything was all right. What a good friend. Koko liked to talk about All Ball. She had many conversations with Barbara Hiller. Barbara was a co-founder with Penny of the Gorilla Foundation. When Barbara asked Koko to tell about All Ball, she signed, "Soft." Did you know free-living gorillas never sleep in the same place twice? "Do you love All Ball?" Barbara asked. "Soft cat, cat," signed Koko. Koko loving All Ball? No problem. Koko playing with him? That could be a big problem. At the time, Koko weighed 200 pounds, or 91 kilograms, and stood 5 feet, which is 152 centimeters tall. All Ball weighed 6 ounces, or 0.17 kilograms, and was only 4 inches, or 10 centimeters tall. That's like you playing with a butterfly. When Koko and All Ball were lying on the floor, Koko would sign, "Tickle." Koko loves being tickled. If All Ball knew what tickle meant, she would have said, "No way!" All Ball did not like to be tickled. So Penny helped Koko pretend that All Ball was playing tickle. Penny held All Ball in one hand and tickled Koko with the other, and that worked. Koko thought this was a funny idea. "Ha ha ha ha," laughed Koko as she pretended to be tickled by her pail. Another favorite Koko game is chase. Can you imagine a game of chase between a gorilla and a kitten? Cats like to be the chaser. So does Koko. Koko tried to chase All Ball, but the kitten stood still and arched his back. That was okay with Koko. Nothing about All Ball made Koko mad or sad. Then one day, something awful happened. All Ball slipped out the door. He ran into the road and a car hit him. Penny told Koko about the accident. Koko did not say anything. At first, Penny thought she did not understand. But when she closed the door to Koko's home, she heard Koko start to hoot, soft and sad. And Penny cried too. Koko was crying for her friend All Ball. Penny was crying for All Ball and Koko. Gentle giants. There are 2 kinds of gorillas. Mountain gorillas live in forests in the eastern part of Africa. Lowland gorillas roam forest in western Africa. Koko is a lowland gorilla. Free-living gorillas chow down on wild celery and roots. They munch on fruit and bamboo shoots. They also eat tree bark and pulp. Gorillas may look a little scary, but most of the time they are gentle and peaceful. They share their food. They protect their babies. They can feel happy or sad, just like humans. And the caption below the picture says, "Climbing on Koko's head is like reaching a mountaintop for Smokey the kitten." Chapter 3. Sorry, Koko loved good. 3 days went by before Penny asked Koko about All Ball. She asked, "Do you want to talk about your kitty?" Koko signed. "Cry." Then she signed, "Want?" Penny asked if Koko could say what happened, and Koko signed, "Sleep, cat." Penny asked how Koko felt, and Koko signed, "Bad, sorry." Koko loved good. Another time, Koko saw a picture of a kitten that looked a lot like All Ball. She pointed to the picture and signed, "Cry, sad, frown." She put her finger to her eye to show the path of a tear. She pulled her bottom lip down to show frown. This was a very sad time for Koko. It hurts to lose someone you love. Penny decided to get a new kitten for Koko. She found a family with a kitten to share. They brought it to Koko in a box. "What? Only one kitten?" Koko pointed to the box. She sighed. "Pick there." Koko wanted to choose her own cat. Now she got grumpy. "Think, fake, look," she signed to Penny. She didn't get to see 2 or 3 kittens rolling around. It was a fake look. The new kitten was orange with a bright pink nose. Koko named him Lipstick. Penny thinks its pink nose made Koko think of lipstick. Koko played with lips, but she just didn't seem to love this kitty the way she loved Allball. Somebody else did, though. Michael. Michael was another gorilla at the Gorilla Foundation. He was also learning sign language from Penny and other staff members. It's a good thing Koko and Koko had Michael as a playmate. When a gorilla wants to have wild, crazy fun, only another gorilla can keep up. These two romped like brother and sister. Just like a brother and sister, if Koko had a cat, Michael wanted a cat. He called Lips my red cat. Since Michael seemed to care more about Lips than Koko did, Penny gave the kitten to him. Did you know? A group of gorillas is called a troop. For her next kitten, Koko had a choice. Penny brought her 2 kittens. One was black and white. Koko petted it first, but when she lifted it out of the box, it ran away. Koko caught the kitten. Then she signed, "Baby, baby, baby, obnoxious, darn." The other kitten was gray. This one ran right into Koko's lap. Koko said, "Mine, Koko love." Koko kissed the kitty and walked a few steps away. The kitten followed her. "Love," signed Koko, cradling the kitten. Then she showed the kitten her favorite doll. Koko placed a bead necklace around the kitten's neck. This one was a keeper. A few days later, Penny asked Koko if she had named her new friend yet. "That Smoke," said Koko, and Smokey was its name. Over the years, other cats have come to live at the Gorilla Foundation. But these days, Koko has a new interest: babies. Not human babies, gorilla babies. She has a special gorilla friend named Nadoom. Sounds like a Dume. A Dume is male. Penny and the other scientists at the Gorilla Foundation hope Koko and N Dume will have babies together. If Koko does have a baby, will she teach it to sign? Penny thinks she might. When Koko plays with her dolls, she moves their arms and pretends they are signing. Maybe she's just practicing until she has a real live baby to teach. Naughty name callers. Just like humans, Michael and Koko found it hard to be on their best behavior all the time. One time, Michael misbehaved. Penny had to scold him and remind him to be a good gorilla. She could hear Koko making a sound. Koko thought it was funny that Michael got in trouble. Another time, Michael and Koko called each other names. Koko called Michael stupid toilet, and Michael called Koko stink bad squash gorilla. Those were big naughty words, and they both knew it. In the meantime, Koko has plenty to keep her busy. She works with Penny and plays with Ndume. She uses more than 1,000 American Sign Language signs. She enjoys drinking tea and looking at magazines. She also teaches Penny and other Gorilla Foundation scientists something new every day. In November 2011, Koko picked 2 new friends from a litter of kittens. One had stripes like a tiger. The other was all black. What do you think Koko named them? Tiger and Blackie. Koko is a good friend to them. She tucks them in her nest of blankets. She boosts them up on her shoulders. She cradles them in her arms. Clever Koko picked 2 kittens who like being friends with a gorilla. Coco is still crazy for cats. You want to read more animal friendships? Come check out Best Friends Forever.